Now, Professor Wole Soyinka, we all know that some time ago when he came out and spoke in favor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a lot of Nigerians came out and reprimanded him regardless of his status in society. But today, he has come out to speak truth to power, and I love the fact that he's speaking it regardless of what anybody has to think.
The situation is actually a few days old. I was watching what action will be taken by the House of Assembly, by Senate, and even by the affected politicians in the River State, whom I expect to be in the court right now. Because above the president himself, there's the law. And I expect those who are affected to take the primary step. Let me confess that I was surprised at the ease with which this emergency law that it set was applauded and passed. And then the critical question, even within the powers of a president under a democratic dispensation, there are areas of discretion. And you're quite right to point out this wholesale suspension of everything to government. I think that's an over excessive response within the rights and the powers. We're assuming now, let's say that the president is constitutionally right, but within his powers, there are also areas of discretion. And I think that the wholesale scuttling of the democratic existence in the rivers was excessive. I think it could have been managed much better, much more economically. I think the president did not sort of curb the extent. He didn't economize on his presidential emergency powers. On that issue, I agree with you absolutely. There's an issue of the Constitution. Is the president's action constitutional? And I hope the affected politicians, governor and representatives, that they test this all the way up so that we get a clearer picture once and for all. Instead of running around in circles from regime to regime, it should be possible by now for one to be able to say confidently that this action is illegal, it's unconstitutional, or otherwise. So for now, we can only leave it to the constitutional lawyers to guide us. Now, the next question is it politically wise? In my view, this takes us on a slippery slope. It's not what I would have liked to see happen right now with all our struggle to attain a federal structure. The spirit of it, in my view, is contrary to the spirit of federalism. Now, it's very carefully and deliberately, because this does not vitiate maybe the rightness of the action. It does not establish the wrongness, but with my commitment to a genuine federal structure, when an event like this happens, I see way back on the slippery slope. And I hope that it is tested all the way, because as I've said, we've been through this before under different regimes. So that we have a decentralized federalist structure, or we have a quasi-dictatorial, whimsical kind of government which just panders to the political leaning of whoever happens to be in charge at the moment. So that's my take on it. Obviously, I'm going to go deeper and find out just what on earth has been going on in the real estate that led to this, what I consider an unfortunate step in our federalist journey.
And this is what we expect from elder statesmen. Yes, a lot of people have also spoken in alignment with the words of Wole Soyinka. Nigerian Bar Association has condemned the actions of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yesterday, ex-president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan also condemned the actions of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Serap has gone ahead to sue him because you cannot suspend a democratically elected, you're going to be announcing a state of emergency. Now, what they forget is that the moment you leave office, if you have not been able to come out and speak truth to power, you will be forgotten so easily. Yes, today, Wole Soyinka has come out to speak truth to power, ignoring the so-called ethnic sentiments which our colonial masters put to divide us among ourselves. Even though Wole Soyinka, we all know, is a Westerner in Nigeria, and President Bola Tinubu is also a Westerner, he has come out to say no. This time around, the actions of President Bola Tinubu to suspend a democratically elected is an infringement of his rights, and it is obviously against the tenets of democracy. Sowore has also said it, and that's one guy I've always listened to. He said that in as much as he doesn't support the actions of President Bola Tinubu, the truth is that Fubara is also faulted. He went ahead to remind Nigerians of how EFCC was looking for Fubara and the same wicked shielded him, stating that Fubara is also not completely innocent in the issues of fight against corruption in Nigeria. And this is what we expect for people to come out and speak to power without any sentiments, because that is what is going to be changing our nation. And I said this to somebody, we are a reflection of the leaders we get. Yes, we have President Bola Tinubu, a lot of people are condemning him, but the question you need to ask yourself is, if you were given the position of President Bola Tinubu, will you not rig elections? Will you do different from what he's doing? Because like Peter Odele said, he said, until you give a person money and power, you can never know his true colors. We love you to do well to intentionally drop your own thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the words of Professor Wole Soyinka, who has come out to reprimand President Bola Tinubu, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.